Okay, so here's my take on DoorDash. So DoorDash has become like an overnight success, right? Um, and when I say overnight, I know she's been on YouTube for maybe like the past, I don't know, 4 or 5 years, I believe. But here's why her approach to YouTube is unsustainable. And I'm speaking from experience because DoorDash, she has a lot of energy, which is great. She has a lot of energy. She's always like, oh my gosh, and she's jumping around and she's doing all that stuff, and you know, which gets people excited. Which you gotta love it. You gotta love it. And she's inspiring people to be on YouTube if you're 40 plus, and she quit her DoorDash gig to do YouTube full time. And I mean, it's all great. It looks great, right? It looks great. It's inspirational. It's high energy, but it's not sustainable. It's not sustainable. And I'm going to tell you in this video why. So I've been on YouTube for quite a while, probably about maybe give or take 9 to 10 years. And in the beginning, I didn't know what to do with YouTube, right? I didn't know. I was just posting all my business ventures because I've been an entrepreneur for since 2014. So yeah, it's been about 10 years. And when I became an entrepreneur, I started posting. I would post about my business ventures. I would post. So let's talk first about monetization. Monetization. So when I first got on YouTube, the algorithms was different, and the monetization requirements were different. So you post. I was making money on YouTube, and one of the videos that DoorDash made not too long ago stated that she didn't post for like 3 days and her income went down. That right there is a red flag. That right there is concerning, right? Because now she doesn't have her job anymore. So now she's looking at YouTube as this cash cow, right? As her only mode of income, which is so dangerous. It's so dangerous. So when I was on YouTube, I was monetized, and I was receiving money from YouTube, right? I didn't go on YouTube saying, "Oh, look how much money I made," like DoorDash is doing. "Oh, I made this, I made that, I made this. Oh, look how much money I made this time," right? First of all, social media, like the algorithms, they don't like that too much. If you just keep doing that, just keep talking about how much money you made, how much money. I don't know if there's a cap. I don't know how often they review to see how people are talking about that. But I know like YouTube, Facebook, all those things, they can demonetize your channel for talking so much about how much you made, making money and doing this and doing it. It's a very thin line. It's a very thin line. I remember on Facebook, I got my Facebook ads account demonetized because I mentioned something about making money or whatever. So it's a very fine line. It's a very thin line, and you got to tread very lightly when you're talking about making money on social media and like quitting your job to make money. And you can make this amount of money and that amount of money. You can't make claims and things like that. It's a very thin line. But monetization, so they changed their monetization requirements. I forgot what it was when I was monetized, but I did take some time off. I wasn't consistent with YouTube. I was not. And then when I came back to YouTube, my channel was demonetized. So now, I had to build my channel, and I'm still in the process of building my channel back up to get monetized, right? So that's the first thing. You do not know if and when YouTube is going to change their monetization requirements. So that's important, right? So if you're always on YouTube and looking at your studio, looking at your AdSense account to see how much money you made this week, how much money you made this day, that day, and it goes up and down. It does. It goes up and down, up and down, up and down. It's not consistent. So, and to do that puts a lot of stress and strain on you as a creator. So, and that seems like that's what DoorDash is doing. Like she's always looking to see how much money she's made today, how much money she made yesterday, and then her money went down. She didn't post for 3 days, so now she has to post 3 to 5 times a day, all day long. And I don't think that's the answer to be posted all day, because now you wanted to use YouTube for freedom, right? For freedom. That's part of your freedom model, so that you're not stuck at a job. That was her whole idea of not doing her DoorDash anymore and not working at a job, so she could do YouTube for more freedom, right? And more money. But now if you're stuck making videos all day long, now you've trapped yourself again. You're in that same trap. So now she's feeling like, oh, I can't miss a day. I gotta post every day, and I gotta post more than once a day. That's too much stress. Honestly, that's too much stress. And that right there is going to produce burnout for her. It's going to produce burnout. And I don't want to see anybody fail. I'm rooting for DoorDash. I am, a black woman, 40s, we're around the same age. I'm rooting for her. But I've been down that road. I've been there. And I feel how she's approaching YouTube is unsustainable. It's only literally been 2 months for her. And she's gained a bunch of subscribers, and, she's making money, which is great. But I don't think that 6,000, 8,000, whatever, how many thousand she's getting for the past 2 months, I don't think that's going to be sustainable based on what I see as her content. Her content is primarily, oh, look how much money I made. I can't believe I made this money. And it's like, oh my gosh, oh, I made this, I made that, I made this. And it's, I like the fact she's telling people to get on YouTube. I do, because you do need a YouTube channel. You should be on YouTube. You should be monetizing. You should be making money from YouTube. But I don't agree with her message of quitting your job to do YouTube full time after only a month or 2 months. Like, to me, that's not enough time. That is not enough time to see how this channel is going to behave in the future. You need, at least a year, at least 2 years, before you say I'm quitting this job to do this full time. Get in a rhythm, because to me, she's still trying to figure it out. She's still trying to figure it out, and she's going to drive herself crazy posting on YouTube all day long. Like, where's your life? Like, you can't do that. There are content creators that burn out just from posting like once a week, because you have to create quality content. You have to have the right lighting. And I know she's promoting, you don't need the right lighting. You don't need a fancy thumbnail. You don't need all these things to be a YouTuber, to be a content creator. Yes and no. Maybe some videos you don't need it, but some videos you do. You need to edit your videos. Because over time, what is the overall message? You just can't keep going, oh, I made this. Oh my gosh, I made this. Yeah. You can't keep doing that every single video. Because what is the message? What are you teaching? What are you bringing to your community besides just jumping up and down and I can't believe I made this much money? That's going to get old after a while, unless you guys keep subscribing and watching her videos doing that. Maybe she's on to something. Maybe she's on to something. I don't know. But in my experience, I've never seen that work long term. 2 months, maybe 6 months, but I don't know how long she can keep that same energy 3, 4, 5 times a day in a video. Like, I just don't see that happening. Monetization, you just don't know when YouTube is going to change their algorithms, when they're going to change their monetization policies. And you need a plan, right? You need a plan. And I said, it seems like she's still trying to figure it out. I don't think she has a plan. She's just been winging it. And sometimes winging it is good. But overall, if you're going to make YouTube a business, You have to have a business plan. You just can't be saying, okay, I'm gonna post 3 or 4 times a day now. You're gonna see me all day long. Like, that's, it's unsustainable, guys. It's unsustainable. And I don't want to talk bad about her. I don't know her, but she is on my timeline and everybody's been talking about her. And I don't want to see her fail or fall. I don't want to see her, but she needs to have a plan. She needs to get with some other content creators who have been doing this for a very long time and can give her some advice, right? Show her the ropes, because she just thinks she can wing it, making videos, 2, 3, 4 minute videos, saying how much money she made, and that is going to sustain her channel. I just don't think it is. Not for the long term. Not if she's looking to retire from doing YouTube. Not if she's looking to have a consistent income from YouTube. Right now, she's hot. I gotta give it to her. She's hot right now. She's hot. But how long is she gonna be hot? Because even the biggest YouTubers, look at Mr. Beast. What happened to him? He's gone. You know, like, YouTube can demonetize your channel. YouTube can do whatever they want, because ultimately it's their platform. It's their platform. So you have to learn. DoDash has to learn how to, and I see that she's doing that. She's selling her blueprint, or success blueprint, whatever it is. I don't know what it was. She's selling her. Now I think she's selling t-shirts. She is trying to make multiple streams of income off of YouTube. But that's what she needs to focus on, because the YouTube money is good right now. I think she's going to Disney World and, you know, she's spending that money. She said money's no problem. Girl, you need to save for a rainy day, because I don't want to rain on your parade, but the YouTube rain cloud is going to hit at some point. It's going to hit. And I don't want to see you stranded out there. Some people say she was begging for money, you know, on Instagram, and they paid for her weight loss surgery. I don't know. I don't know her background. I just know what she's doing right now is unsustainable. It's great for right now. She's hot. She's like a one-hit wonder. You know, people have their albums out and they make it big. They go platinum that first album, and then the next album is a flop. I don't want to put that on her, but she needs to have a plan. That's what I'm saying. She needs to have a YouTube plan, and she needs to run her YouTube business as a business, not just winging it, posting 3, 4, 5 times a day and saying that's going to sustain her for years to come, so that she doesn't have to go back to a job. It's not gonna work. It's not gonna happen. So, you know, I just thought I'd make this video real quick. For those of you who are making YouTube videos, and probably you've seen DoDash come across your screen, and I know you're excited. I'm like, I'm gonna post every day. I'm gonna post. You should post every day. Why not? Get in the habit of posting every day, right? But I don't think your audience wants to see you 3, 4, 5 times a day in one day. I just don't think that's the answer, because you're gonna get burnt out and you're not gonna want to do it. You're not. What is there to say? What is there to do 5 times in one day? What is there to talk about, right? No, you want to make quality videos, bring something that your audience really wants to hear and see, and be your authentic self, which I think DoDash is doing. She's being her authentic self. But you have to have a plan for YouTube, especially if you're going to run it, if you're going to replace it as your job, right? If you're going to replace it, you got to put the same effort into it as if you were working a job. But it's more flexible, right? You just make a video, maybe edit it, maybe a couple of videos, maybe edit it a couple times a week, and put it out there and promote that video. That's what you need to do when it comes to YouTube. So yeah, DoDash hit the jackpot, right? She hit the jackpot. She had a couple of videos that went viral, and kudos to her. Congratulations. But I think she needs to double down and really make a plan on how she's going to use YouTube as a platform for her business going forward, so that she can maintain that energy, maintain those stats, maintain those subscribers, and most importantly, maintain her channel for monetization. All right, my friends, hopefully this video was helpful for you. If it was, please leave me a comment down below. Let me know if you follow DoDash. Let me know if you started your YouTube channel, and tell me your plan for as a side gig, right? Most of us, we do YouTube as a side hustle. There's nothing wrong with that. Very few people are doing it as a full-time gig. And full-time, you can get burnt out. Even as a side hustle, you can get burnt out. But the thing is consistency. Consistency is the key. You do have to post consistently, but I don't think you have to post multiple times per day in order to stay monetized, because ultimately YouTube is looking for certain algorithms, certain keywords, and certain content. And as long as you're doing that consistently, it doesn't have to be a bunch of times a day, I believe that you will eventually become monetized and sustainable. All right? Hopefully this video was helpful. If it was, leave me a comment down below. Please don't forget to subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.